If you feel like you are starting over your real estate business after every closing, then this video is for you. I never want you to feel like you are starting from zero again, because as a realtor with going on 10 years in the business myself, I have been there, and it really, really sucks. Like, to feel so on top of the world after having a month with a couple of closings, and then you look around and you have no path to follow. You have no plan after that, and it's like starting from scratch, right? What I want to do is just give you a few pointers, some easy strategies on how you can maintain a consistent pipeline of real estate leads for your business so that you can finally stop the cycle. Let's get into it. Number one, consistent marketing and prospecting always come first. And I want you to think back to the last time you felt like you were starting from scratch. What happened to dry out your pipeline? Were you busy with a couple of deals and so busy that you took your eye off the ball and stopped prospecting consistently? If that is the case, my friend, you don't have a leads problem. You don't have a problem in generating leads consistently because you actually have a systems problem that is not supporting you in maintaining the right routines in your business. Interesting when you think about it that way, right? So a lot of times when realtors think they have a leads problem, they get in that hamster wheel of always looking for the next lead, always looking for the next client, when really they need to be looking at the root cause of what's putting them in that position in the first place, which is their lack of a system to maintain consistent marketing and lead generation. Interesting, right? Now, if you want to learn more about what that piece actually looks like in a successful real estate business, I happen to have a live masterclass that is happening very, very soon, like tomorrow after this video drops. And I want you to be there, but you do have to register to save your seat and get the link to join. So check out the show notes below on how you can join that live masterclass that is available and free for all realtors. It is all about the 3 systems that you need to finally get control of your business in 2024. And we start exactly with what I'm talking about, that consistent marketing and lead generation. But that's an interesting thing for you to start thinking about now so you can self-diagnose where you need to focus on fixing the root problems in your business. Okay, strategy number 2, you need to know how long it takes you on average to close a lead. Tip number 2 is pretty simple in theory, and it actually doesn't take a lot of thought to put this in place. You need to focus on a very specific number of lead sources. Most realtors, in order to have a really consistent pipeline of business, they need a minimum of 3 lead sources. So for me, my 3 lead sources are, number 1, Instagram. We get organic leads from social media, meaning I don't pay for ads. I just leverage our marketing strategy consistently so that I can consistently connect with great dream clients on Instagram. Number 2, it's my database, so working with people who I know, like, and trust. And number 3, it's referrals, so generating as many referrals as I can. My goal, for example, is to see 5 closed deals from referrals from every client in my database within a certain amount of time. And that's how you create really consistent, exponentially growing business that feels easy and doesn't feel like you're chasing after every new lead once a deal closes. So take some time to think about what your lead sources are. And I would venture to say you probably naturally kind of fall into 3 lead sources already, but be really intentional about this so that you can really create a consistent routine on prospecting to make sure that you are doing the right things even when you're busy closing deals. Okay, strategy number 3 is to consider the timing. Now, we are on a 90-day sales cycle, and I say that from time to time on this channel. By the way, if you're loving this video, do me a solid, hit subscribe, hit like on this video, support this channel so that I can continue supporting you. I would really appreciate that, and it tells me that you love this content. Thanks a lot. But being on a 90-day sales cycle means that whatever you're doing today is going to pay you about 90 days from now. Now, looking back at your lead sources, you can actually track your metrics a bit to determine how long on average it takes you to close business. Now, for example, if you are mainly doing open houses to generate leads and you track those leads and it takes you about 90 days from when you generate that lead to when they close, ultimately getting you paid, that is a really important thing to know. So that means that you need to always be looking ahead 90 days out and know that that is when you're going to start seeing the results of activities that you're doing today. Now, interesting stat, some realtors really want to look at lead generation that is going to give them like a high volume of leads, a high quantity of leads. Now, Facebook ads are a way that realtors have been generating leads for the last couple of years with a couple of different marketing services. And it's a great way to generate lots of leads for relatively a low cost per lead. But here's the thing, it can take on average 2 years to convert a Facebook lead. That's why they're so cost effective. So for a realtor to have the right systems for long-term automated follow-up in place, it makes a lot of sense for them to generate as many leads as they can, because they're going to just skim off the top and convert the ones that really kind of raise their hands and they're ready to go. It might take them 2 years to do it, but who cares if they paid $15 for the lead and just kind of waited for their automations to convert it for them. I say this because you need to look at your lead sources. And if you have a pipeline of leads that keeps drying up, you might need to look at how long it's taking you to convert these leads and make some adjustments. So for example, let's say you've been doing open houses, as we kind of mentioned earlier, and you're very consistently closing those leads within 90 days. And then you decide to try out Facebook ads in 2024, and you're excited to try something new and just really increase your lead volume, right? Really get after it. If you stop doing your open house leads and start focusing all of your time on those Facebook ads, you are going to see a massive gap in the closings that you had from open houses to the ones that you have in your lead sources. And that is going to be detrimental to your ability to have a consistent pipeline of leads. So watch out for that. Okay, finally, my last tip and strategy that is like kind of a no-brainer and a non-negotiable for realtors is business planning. Now, a lot of realtors really don't understand business planning. They look at business planning as like writing the numbers on the board and saying, well, I want to earn 100K this year and I want to close so many homes, but they never even do the simple math to reverse engineer that. If you want to earn 100K this year, how many homes with your average sales price are you going to have to sell? And to sell that number of homes, how many leads are you going to have to generate? And how long is that going to take you? And what is it going to cost you? This is what you need. You need that level of business planning so that you can confidently walk through your business throughout the year and stay on track so that you can actually get the work done and stay in control of your business. Now, when you don't have a business plan, that's when you feel like you're winging it. You're throwing spaghetti at the wall, hoping to see what sticks. And that is exhausting. It's not a smart way to run your business. And it's a very expensive, costly way to run your business. You're going to be costing yourself far more in just kind of dilly-dallying, doing the DIY approach, the spray and pray of lead marketing or social media content strategies. Like, we don't want to do that. You want to be very strategic with your limited resources, which is your energy, your time, and your money. And so business planning has to be a really solid cornerstone in your foundational business strategy. And so again, if you are thinking about this and you're like, you know what, no wonder I'm starting over after every deal. I'm kind of like going upstream without a paddle. I don't have a plan. Then hop on over to that free masterclass that I'm hosting tomorrow. If you are watching this the day this video drops, that's going to be on January 24th. And it is free and open to all realtors. And if you miss it, you'll get the replay. But if you want the replay, if you want to attend live, you are going to have to register. The link to register is in the show notes. Be there or be square. We are talking about the 3 systems that every realtor needs in 2024. We're talking about consistent marketing and lead generation. We're talking about the $1 million client journey for those referrals, right? And we are talking about time and task management. This was a live training that I actually had hosted earlier in January, and it got absolutely amazing feedback. And one individual who watched it sent, wow, just wow, that was the best content. So it's brand new. You're going to love it. Definitely check out the show notes on how to get the link to register. That's what I got for you today, and I hope that you enjoy this content. And if you did, leave me a comment on this video and let me know how it helped you or what you are committing to changing in 2024. Hope to see you at that live training. And as always, keep on crushing it.